There are things that worked perfectly in 2025, but in 2026 they simply don't look the same anymore. It's completely fine if you say you no longer follow trends, but this video is for those who do want to know what's actually in this year and how to adapt their style to look more current. And this is exactly where most people get it wrong. They keep wearing the same pieces, but with an energy that no longer fits. And most importantly, here on this channel, we combine elegance with trends. Because in the end, beyond what's fashionable, the most important thing is choosing what truly suits your personal style. Before you mention it in the comments, these trends haven't completely disappeared, but they no longer dominate fashion in 2026. If you want my book completely for free, I'm giving it to some of you who follow the channel, so if you want it, leave a comment and I'll send it to you privately. It's a style guide worth 39 euros that I created with everything that actually works. Stay until the end, because at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a bonus that really makes the difference between a normal look and one that looks impeccable. In 2025, excessive layering, meaning wearing multiple layers even in casual outfits, was everywhere. But in spring-summer 2026, it starts to feel heavy, impractical, and visually overwhelming, especially in warmer climates. Now, fashion is shifting toward a much cleaner and lighter approach, where it's not about adding more, but choosing better. The focus is on quality fabrics, well-thought-out cuts, and simpler but intentional combinations. In fact, something many people don't realize is that the more layers you wear, the harder it is for an outfit to look polished. In contrast, in 2026, a single well-chosen piece, like a structured shirt or a high-quality top, can do far more than 3 poorly combined layers. The key now is that each piece has its own presence and space within the outfit. Baggy pants completely dominated 2025, but in 2026 they start to look too oversized and unflattering, especially when they completely erase the shape of the body. The issue isn't comfort, it's that they often break the proportions of the outfit and make everything look more unstructured. Instead, straight or slightly loose cuts are coming back, maintaining comfort but with a much more balanced and refined silhouette. A key detail many people overlook is the length and how the pants fall. In 2026, the goal is for the pants to fall just right, without excess fabric bunching over the shoes. That instantly makes the outfit look cleaner, more elevated, and much more intentional. For spring-summer 2026, the pants that truly work are those that combine lightness with structure. Straight cuts are the safest option because they elongate the body effortlessly and always look clean. Linen pants also stand out, bringing freshness and that relaxed yet elegant feel that defines summer. If you want something more modern, fluid wide-leg pants are key, but with a controlled drape and a well-defined waist. For more polished looks, tailored trousers are making a strong comeback, especially when paired with simple pieces. And on the hottest days, structured Bermuda shorts replace more casual shorts, adding a much more sophisticated touch without sacrificing comfort. The total denim look, meaning wearing an outfit entirely in denim, was one of the most repeated formulas in 2025. But in 2026, it starts to lose momentum because it feels predictable and visually underdeveloped. The issue is that when everything is denim, there's no contrast, and the outfit loses interest. Now, the key is to mix. Pairing a denim piece with lighter, more textured fabrics like linen, cotton, or even satin to elevate the look. In fact, something many people overlook is that contrasting materials automatically make an outfit look more sophisticated. Instead of thinking everything matching, in 2026 the focus is on balance and how each fabric contributes something different to the overall look. Leopard print pants were extremely viral in 2025, but in 2026 they are already seen as a short-lived micro-trend that quickly loses relevance. The problem with such bold prints is that they dominate the entire outfit and heavily limit how you can style them, making looks feel repetitive or even forced. Instead, in 2026, the focus shifts toward much more versatile options. Subtler prints, neutral tones with texture, or fabrics with an interesting drape that add depth without being too obvious. It's essential that a piece doesn't stand out too aggressively, because that allows you to build more sophisticated and timeless looks. The trend is no longer about the print itself, but about how the entire outfit is constructed. Skinny jeans attempted a comeback in 2025, but in 2026 they are definitively off the radar because they feel too tight and outdated. The issue is that they overly define the silhouette and make the outfit look more rigid and less refined. Instead, straight or relaxed jeans dominate, offering a much more natural way of elongating the body without being too tight or excessively loose. A key factor in 2026 is how the pants fall. The goal is a clean line from the hips down to the hem without harsh breaks. This makes the outfit look more balanced, more modern, and above all, much easier to style in spring-summer looks. Micro shorts were a major trend in 2025, but in 2026 they start to fall short in terms of style and versatility. They work in very specific contexts, but outside of that, they can make an outfit feel unbalanced. This season, the focus shifts to Bermuda shorts and mid-length styles, which feel much more put together while still keeping that summer vibe. The difference lies in the silhouette. Pieces with more structure and a better drape make the entire outfit feel more intentional, easier to wear, and much more current. Fully oversized outfits, where everything is wide and shapeless, were key in 2025. But in 2026, they start to look messy and undefined because they completely remove structure from the look. Now, fashion is all about balance, pairing a loose piece with something more structured to create contrast and shape. This makes the outfit feel more intentional, more polished, and much more current without sacrificing comfort. T-shirts with bold graphics or large logos dominated many looks in 2025, but in 2026 they start to fade because they visually overwhelm the outfit and limit styling options. Instead, cleaner pieces with better cuts and higher quality fabrics take over, elevating the look in a much more subtle way. The focus is no longer on the logo, but on how the garment falls and how it fits into the overall outfit. Very basic or minimal sandals, almost invisible, were a trend in 2025, but in 2026 they start to fall short from a style perspective because they don't add enough character to the outfit. This season, the focus shifts to footwear with more presence. Sandals with a slight platform, more defined lines, or more refined designs that add structure and elevate the overall look without sacrificing comfort. Following TikTok microtrends every month was very common in 2025, but in 2026 that no longer defines style. That pace makes outfits lose coherence and feel inconsistent. Now fashion is moving toward a clearer, more personal aesthetic, where every piece has a purpose within the outfit. It's no longer about constantly changing, but about building a more stable, intentional, and much more timeless style. And now comes the bonus that truly makes the difference. For example, skinny jeans as your only denim option no longer work in 2026 because they limit the look and feel too tight. Instead, the focus is on adding a straight leg jean in a darker wash, which elongates the figure and is much more versatile. The same applies to micro bags. They were trendy, but they're not practical, and are now replaced by medium-sized, structured bags that elevate the outfit. Off-the-shoulder tops are also losing relevance, making way for cleaner necklines like V-neck or boat neck, which feel more elegant. In general, the overload of logos or fast fashion logomania is fading, replaced by minimalist pieces without logos, where quality and cut speak for themselves. Footwear is evolving too. Chunky platform sneakers are giving way to cleaner, more streamlined designs. Overly matched sets are also being left behind, as in 2026 they work better when separated and mixed differently. When it comes to hair, completely straight, flat cuts feel lifeless, which is why layers and face framing pieces are coming back. Wide statement belts are being replaced by slimmer, more subtle versions, while heavily distressed denim is losing relevance in favor of cleaner, darker finishes. And finally, overly matched accessories are no longer in. Instead, coordinated but not identical tones create a much more natural and modern look. In the end, the difference isn't about following every trend, but about knowing which ones actually suit you and how to adapt them to your own style. Because in 2026, looking good isn't about wearing more, it's about choosing better. Now, I want to hear from you. Which trend do you like and feel fits your style? And if you want us to break down more trends or show you how to adapt all of this to your personal style, don't forget to subscribe, because here we talk about real fashion without complications.